Welcome to the Way of Truth Tarot. My name is Mandy, and this is the second part to the Delphi Deep Dive. So the first video that we started was Abby's point of view 24 hours before February 13th. So a day before the crimes occurred. I wanted to see what her previous day was like, what type of energy she had, that kind of thing. So we're doing the same for Libby, and that's what this video is. I'll be using Tarot, Whispers of the Unsolved, Oracle, and my clarifying tokens. As always, everything in this video is alleged and my opinion based on the energy of the cards. No facts. And I'll be saying that multiple times throughout the reading. All right. Without further ado, let's get started. I'll give you one more shuffle. I've previously shuffled all three decks. I have to split the Whispers deck into two because it's so large. So I've thoroughly shuffled all of them. I just want to give you a couple shuffles on camera just so you know for sure that the decks are shuffled. Okay. All right. One sec. Okay, I'm back. So, like I said, this is going to be Libby's point of view, the 24 hours before the day of the crimes. So the first row we'll get now. Whoa. Okay. The Two of Swords. Upright. We have the Page of Wands upright and the Empress upright. So there was an inner conflict about something. This is representing her spirit. She was very adventurous and very outgoing, limitless potential. So this is representing her. And then the Empress. Okay, I'm feeling like she was presented with an idea that she wasn't 100% about. And that's what this difficult decision card is representing. Like, you know, mulling it over in her head. Should I go? Should I not? That kind of thing. And the Page of Wands is also a discovery card. So it's like, I'm feeling like it's like, I'm always up for an adventure. I'm always up for anything. Especially to discover something, like, you know. And I feel like, just like it was, how it was presented to Abby, like seeing is believing type thing. I'm getting that with this. With these three cards. And the Empress is like a mother-link type energy. So it's like, yeah, I'm not too sure. Like, I kind of feel some weird vibes with this. But, you know, I'm totally up for energy and I'm fearless. Like, I'm up for anything. And I do feel like I should go with my friend because I should protect her. So, like, there's this sense of duty, this sense of maternal instinct and caring that wants to be by her friend's side in unknown realms. And I feel like that's what these 3 cards are. It's like, yeah, I'm not sure about this. I've got this feeling of resistance for some reason. She didn't really know why. But fearlessness and vital, like, vivacious energy. And, you know, let's, you know, if we're together, it's like she felt safer if she was with her friend, and her friend felt safer if she was with her, you know. It's this sense of security and duty because they are friends. Actually, the energy is really beautiful, and I can feel it. I can feel this, like, you know, if we're together, we're untouchable type energy. Oh, it's really sad. With how everything turned out. Okay. So what was this thing that was a difficult decision? I want to get more information on this energy. Before I do that, I'm going to pull some whispers. Actually, I'm going to pull some whispers, and then I'm going to pull some tokens for this 2 of Swords. Okay, first card that came out. Man-made disaster, avoidable. Female. Interesting. Thief. Yeah. This whole thing was totally, did not have to happen. And they stole two female lives. Okay. Now let's get some info about this 2 of Swords. What was this difficult decision about? Okay, I've got the number 8, which is like a weightlifter. And then a sheriff's hat. Confidence, strength, and power for the weightlifter. And enforcing rules and guidance for the sheriff's hat. Okay, so confidence, strength, and power. So what the difficult decision about was getting past the parents, I guess. How are we going to either meet these people or, yeah, meet these people and experience whatever it is that they want us to experience without our parents finding out. Okay. All right, let's keep going. What happens next? Okay, so then we have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is about well, it's okay. So normally this card is about like being very possessive over finances. The opposite of that is generosity. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so generosity. Now I'm getting constructive criticism is coming up for me with this card, which is like giving me vibes of, you know, the parents being generous by allowing them to do whatever they say that they're going to do because they trust them. But constructive criticism, so making sure that, you know, they meet when they're supposed to meet, that they're taken care of, you know, just regular kind of things that, you know, a parent would say to a kid, you know, when they're allowing them to go out somewhere. It's like, yeah, you can go, but make sure this and do this and all that kind of thing. Okay, then we have the Hermit in reverse, and this is like repeating past mistakes. Okay, what card comes next? What happened right after repeating past mistakes? Acceptance. This card can also be like a time to snap out of it, you know, like realizing that you need a new outlook. Okay, what did these past mistakes, what are they meaning by that? Okay, so I had 113 that came out. That just flew out of the dish. Let's see what that says. I haven't gotten all these things memorized. I don't even think I ever will. There's so many of them. Playing out strategically. You have all the tools in your toolbox. That's what all of the suits are representing. Playing out strategically. Repeating past mistakes. So lying, I think that has to do with lying. Huh. Interesting. Okay. What were they lying about? Why were they meeting whoever they were meeting? Okay, we have a horse, number 45. And then we have number 13. which is the skull and crossbones. $45. Freedom. Okay. Freedom. That's very simple. 13. And it just means endings or letting go of attachments. So the repeating past mistakes was lying about being able to go somewhere that they normally would not have the freedom to go to. Yeah. What's this new outlook about? Okay, we have like a big stadium. And what number is this? 115. Prominent events. They turned out to be very prominent events. Yes. Okay. Let's get some whispers. Can I have some whispers? Okay, the propaganda card just came out, and that's reminding me of spinning lies, right? So, yeah, this is confirming that the past mistakes was lying. We all did it when we were a teenager. We all did it. I don't care who you are. You have, I will put my life on it, lied to your parents at least once when you were a kid. Greed. What's interesting too is this card, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, can also mean greed. And actually, it says so right on the card. It's backwards, but like in this instance, it's not meaning greed. It was being generous with the whole parent thing. But it's just interesting that there was underlying energy of greed. And maybe that was from the girl's aspect. Not saying, I'm not victim blaming or anything like that. I just mean like greedy in the sense that they knew they were pushing their luck. They knew they were asking for something that they, I don't know, it's like they know that it wasn't something that they had to do for school or something like that that was constructive. They knew what they were doing was they were just pushing their luck. And I know that's not exactly greedy, but it's running along the same type of energy as greed, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah. And it was definitely greedy on the perpetrator's side as well. New World Order. Now, this is giving me energy about like hiding in plain sight is what this is reminding me of. Like some really dark stuff happening, you know, and you would never know. That's what this is making me feel like. The girls were literally walking in with one eye shut, like not really being able to see the intentions behind the people that they obviously trusted, who they were there to meet. They had a totally ulterior motive than what the girls thought. A new outlook. And then the world stage, prominent events. So this outlook is what is directly related to what happened. Okay, let me get tarot for that. Is this new outlook directly related to what happened to them the next day? Yeah, so I got the 10 of Cups up, right? And this is meaning alignment. So there's truth to what I'm saying about what I touched on. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Okay, and then the 7 of Wands in reverse. So it's like they wanted to experience whatever it is that these people were trying to sell them. And I really, based on a lot of things, not just what I'm seeing here, but other things, like what I learned in the trial and before the trial and all that, is that they wanted to see proof of this magic, of the phenomenon that can happen when you deal with certain rituals. Because I don't believe that's bullshit. I don't at all, because I've seen it work. So, but the girls really didn't buy it, but they were intrigued. And so it's like, face your fears, which is what the Eight of Swords in reverse is representing. You know, face your fears, and maybe this can turn into a financial opportunity for you. A lot of people do magic for financial reasons. It's a big selling point, actually. And yeah, you don't want to be weak. I believe that's how. And that was this new outlook, you know. That was this new outlook that brought them out to the woods that day. It's like changing your mindset and finally being like, okay, fine. Like, you say that it's real. I'll be open-minded enough to allow you to prove it to me, right? It's that open-mindedness that changed everything. Because it's that open-mindedness and that intrigue that allowed them, that enticed them to go into the woods that day and meet those people. At some point, I'll get into the drama with what happened in terms of the defense team, because they uncovered, and so did the FBI when they were investigating this case. There was a few of the investigators that did think it was ritualistic. And there was a boy that Abby used to go out with, whose father is into that Odinism thing. And what's weird is that the defense was not allowed to use that as a defense. I found that it's like, why not? I thought the defense could use whatever they wanted. It's defense. That's what they do. They have to create a defense. But they weren't allowed to use that. And that was weird. I'm like, what are they so afraid of? Why do they not want to allow them to use that as their defense? So the state said, no, you can't use that. You got to do something else. And that really made me suspicious. So, yeah, I'm really amazed how this is reading. Anyway. Okay, so that was about the new outlook. So did Libby have any hesitations or worries, or, you know, did she think anything bad was going to happen? Was she even aware of a possibility of anything bad happening? 4 cards. No. So this is the Ace of Wands upright, and it's like an ignited passion. So there's enthusiasm and excitedness and potential. So yeah, no, you know, so far no bad vibes. Oh wow, yeah, the Star, hope, like anticipation for something happening. yeah, she's wanting to see a miracle happen. Because, yeah, to her, that is absolutely a miracle. Whatever they said that they can conjure or do, she was like, whoa, if you could do that, that would literally blow my mind as a human being. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and this is delays. Waiting. So they had to wait for a specific day to do it or something. That's what I'm feeling, like all this hype and then delays. And again, this is before the day before. This is the 24 hours before the actual crimes happened. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is like disappointment when you're waiting for something, like waiting for something to grow and to bear fruit, and it never bears fruit. It's that kind of letdown. Let's get some more whispers. Stranger. Flight travel card. Affluent, wealthy, and upper class. Oh. Okay, weird. Let's get one more card. Woods concealed. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I don't know why I feel like this, because I didn't hear anything about this in the trial or anything. But it wouldn't necessarily come up because they weren't even allowed, like I said, to pursue that defense theory about a ritualistic type motive and people who are into a certain type of unconventional type spirituality called Odinism. Think of it, it's like Wiccan. It's like Wicca, you know. There's nothing evil about Odinism itself, okay? But when evil people practice it, that's when you get evil acts happening. And that happens in any type of spirituality or religion. You get a psychopath in there and bad things happen. Doesn't mean that Odinism itself is bad at all. Just psychos practicing it kind of create it to be bad. So we get stranger, air flight, travel, and wealthy and upper class. And if you notice on the picture, they're getting into an airplane. And there's like a navy blue stripe on the airplane. And if you look, there's a stripe here. It's the same plane. It's the same plane. Or it looks like the same plane. So, and a stranger. So a stranger that Libby doesn't know, Abby doesn't know, Whoever they're talking to, they don't know. And in this Odinism thing, I bet you there's people like across the world or the country that also, I'm just thinking, like, did they need to wait for this terrible thing to happen because they needed the right people in their cult around? I don't know. I mean, that's what it's seeming like. Okay, I'm going to use this that I don't normally use, but when I need a yes or no, my go-to is this. And it's a coin. Literally flipping a coin, I know. But it's the same idea of like how I don't pick my cards, I let the cards kind of pick themselves. So whatever it flips up as, oh, this isn't my yes or no coin. I have a yes or no coin. This isn't it. So let me establish a side. So this side is going to be yes. This side with the astrology wheel is going to be no. Okay. Yes. Okay, and I'm not going to just go on that either. Am I on the right track with this stranger flying in, delaying things? Yeah. Sudden change. Tower event. Ugh. Okay, what was Libby's overall energy the 24 hours before she met up with Abby? Wow. She was insecure about something. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Cups, and this is about clouded judgment, searching for purpose, searching for the truth, but having all of these illusions clouding your judgment. Indecision, especially. Like, and we got it right at the beginning with the Two of Swords, you know, she wasn't sure that she even do this, and I'm thinking, like, feeling like she was even thinking, like, I don't even really know if I buy this, if I even think that it's physically possible, you know. The resistance that she felt internally was really throwing her off too. Like, yeah, blocked intuition. She clouded insight again and doubt. Yeah, like she she wasn't even sure why she was feeling this way. Yeah, and the High Priestess in reverse, another meaning for it is hidden motives. So all of that fits. And she was picking up on it. She was picking up on their hidden motives, but she wasn't able to put her finger on what it was. Which rightfully so, how could she see this coming? She couldn't have. She absolutely could not have. So sad. Okay, let's get the final row. Last row. Accepting lessons. And she paid and learned the ultimate lesson. So, so sad. But the lovers, her and Abby have a deep soul connection, you know. She was there for her friend when her friend needed her the most. And yeah, it's, we can take a hint from this. You know, she was there for her friend. So I'm going to leave this as is. And I will be back with another video. Next, we're going to be getting into the point of view from the perpetrators, the 24 hours before the crime. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the notification for that video when I drop it. And I will gladly and hopefully see you next time. Have a great time, and I'll see you later.